traders, Jeff with optionboxer.com, back with another strategy for you. Before we get into it, please know I am not a registered financial advisor, and this video is in no way a recommendation for you to buy or sell any security or place any trade. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at what I got here. I've got the on-demand environment pulled up on Thinkorswim, and I'm just going to simply sell a vertical put spread. And you can see 250 wide, we're not quite where I need to be, so we'd have to slide up just a little bit more. So now we are getting 50%, at least 50% of the strike width, and so we can accept that as a trade. And then we're going to come down here, not getting too carried away, and we're going to buy a vertical. So we're basically setting up a condor, and then from there we're going to mess with the ratios just a little bit. We're going to change the ratios to see what is the most favorable profit and loss wise. So I would suggest maybe trying to sell at least 2 of the short put spreads, and you can see that moves that a little bit. Let's see what selling 2 of these does. So 270 to 230. I think we need to get just a bit more aggressive on, instead of 90, 87, 50, we probably need to go 92, 90. Let's see what 92, 90 looks like. 92, 50, 90. And let's see. So, okay, so I like that profit to loss picture a little bit better. And we've got 2 and 2, so we've got a little bit of a downside protection as well. And we're going to go ahead and set this up. Okay, so now we've got $388, and we're going to take, you can see here in the cash and sweep vehicle, that's $388. That's the credit we just received for the 2 short puts that we just sold, or the 2 short put spreads. So we're going to take that $388 and we're going to turn around and reinvest it. So I should be able to get 3 shares. I don't think I can get 4. Yeah, I can get 4. All right, so we're going to reinvest it right there into Nike. So now all our money's right here in Nike. And we're basically just going to hold these spreads until expiration, and they will either profit us a lot, or they will cost us a little. So let's just go ahead and keep going here. And I'll try to make this video very short, going just 1 day before expiration. You see I clicked the 19th there, so it'll take just a second to load up. Okay, so apparently there's a bug in the system here, so we're gonna set up a different trade. And we're just going to start back at square one. So apparently there was some kind of glitch in the system there, and it's showing that we didn't have any trades. So let's try this again. Sell a vertical. 132, not quite enough. Let's try here. 177 looks a little better. So let's buy here. So we probably need to sell 2 of those. Probably 2 of these as well. Profit and loss looks pretty good to me. We could, if we wanted to get more aggressive, maybe try to sell 1 more. And let's take it down a little bit. Okay, so we got filled there. Now let's take this $501 and let's reinvest it into Nike. Okay, so we can only afford 5. All right, and let's go ahead and skip ahead till expiration of next month. Okay, something's not right. Okay, we're probably going to be seeing some kind of problem here. Possibly not. Okay, so you can see we made $498. Now let's take a look at how we did this. Okay, so you can see after this updated, we made that because Nike's price improved. So we were leveraged, and we not only made money because the shares went up, we made money because our short put spreads also went up. You'll see here that we lost money on the put spreads. Let's see, these 2 right here, we lost $30. So really no big loss. We're just going to simply close this. Probably have to pay a little more to get it back, to get it shut down. Okay, And now we're just going to continue to do that. So if we sold out our shares right now, we would have 100,534. But now we're playing with house money. You see our cash and sweep vehicle is $100,058. So basically, we basically just earned ourselves, because that trade went in our favor. We've just earned ourselves 5 shares of Nike, and we are back to square one in as little as a month. So really, really a nice trade there. Let's try to do it one more time. Let's go to the next month, and we're going to simply try to do the same thing. Let's make sure we get enough premium here. 190, that's certainly good enough. Let's see what we can get here. Okay, 134 is not going to work for me. So 190, and then we're going to just come back here, and we're going to buy a couple of put spreads. Let's make that a custom. Let's go 2 there, 3 here. See what that does profit and loss wise. 592 to 158. That's certainly numbers I can live with. Let's minimize this just a little bit. All right, we've been filled. Now we're going to take this $399 and we're going to reinvest it into Nike again. Okay, so now we are sitting with 9 shares of Nike, and we've got the opportunity to make a pretty serious amount of money on our vertical spreads. So let's take a look here. We've got until November, so let's go ahead and fast forward to November the 14th and see how it goes. Okay, so this one didn't work out quite as well for us. We lost $159, but you can see overall we're still up by $337. So I'll set up one more trade and see if we can't get one more winner before I close this one out or end this video. So we have to move that higher. Get close. We actually lost more than it even showed. But you can see we're still up by $342. So still profitable on the strategy. Let's try one more time and see what happens. So we're going to sell a vertical again. Remember, trying to get at least 50-50 pot odds. 145 is not great, but we can live with it. Certainly considering that it's a 250 wide strike. If it was only $1, I'd probably move up. But since it's 250, you know, that's quite a bit. And we ultimately we want this to try to finish outside of the money, so we can take the max profit off the table. So let's go ahead and get 2 of these, and then we want to buy a vertical there. So we probably want to go ahead and get 2 of them as well. Not loving the profit and loss there, so we probably need to go up again. Unfortunately, get a little more aggressive. And let's buy this again. And just straight out. Okay, so I like the max profit here a little bit more, so we can go ahead and do 2 of these. Let's get that to be a custom. $374 to 126. So that's numbers I can be a little more agreeable with. We can maybe even go 2. Let's see what this does. Okay, so I like that even better. So let's go ahead and take 3 of them. Have to lower that down some just to get filled. All right, so now we're going to take, well, you can see we don't have anything left here because we lost on the last trade, so we would not buy any more shares in Nike at this time. We're simply going to fast forward to the next month and see how it goes. So we can look at the chart and just kind of see price did in fact go higher, so this should be good for our trade, and we'll see how it finished up. Okay, so you can see we made another $200, basically made our money back from that last trade, and we did it in really not a lot of time. We have to pay a little more than that to get it closed. Okay, so at the end of the day, we walked away with $629 in profit. We've got $85 in profit here. $544 in profit was made on the spreads that we sold. And you can see it was very easy to do, and it did not take a lot of analysis or a lot of study. It basically just happens, really quickly. You set it up, make sure you get a nice max profit, and a minimal max loss, You want to buy those put spreads, those long put spreads to kind of protect you to the downside a little bit, minimize the risk. Although there's very little risk, so you could honestly get away with not trading those at all, but that's up to you. I still like to have a little bit of protection, just because when I do this, I typically trade more than a handful of contracts. So that's it. That's all I have for you, and hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach me at optionboxer.com. Thanks for watching.